Hi, Taurus. So here we are. It is March 20th. It is spring. It is almost, well, we've got a while before your season, but not that long. So let's go ahead though and see what the rest of March and April has in store. Feeling guided to have you tune into this black tourmaline. This could be a good month for you to get some of this in your life for protection. Let's get into this reading and see what that's about. Spirit, what do you have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising for March and April? Thank you. Oh my gosh, this interact and relate. This interact and relate just keeps coming up. Are folks feeling disconnected? Are folks feeling disconnected after 2 years in the panorama, in the planorama, in the pandemic, in the Panera Bread? Let me know. Are y'all feeling disconnected? Because this card keeps coming up, literally. How are you interacting and relating to people? It says community, family, traditions. This is a card about looking at how your family interacted and how they related and how that influences how you move through the world. Your sign is very much about security. So the question for you is, did your family raise you to be insecure? Did your family raise you to, did your family environment support you in being an isolationist, in being cynical? Other ancestor guidance. I'm hearing, and I'm sorry, we didn't know what we didn't know. I don't know who that resonates with. What else do we have for Taurus? Oh, interesting. Huh. Begin writing now. Create, express, inspire. Do you see yourself as a creative person, Taurus? Go ahead and start writing. Even if you don't see yourself as a creative, get creative. Even if they raised you not to believe in yourself and your creative abilities, believe in yourself and your creative abilities. And if you don't know how to do that, there are lots of people in the world that can help you to move that energy. What else do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you. Celebration in reverse. The Fool in reverse. Three of Cups. I talked about isolation. I talked about being an isolationist. We have interact and relate in the upright, and we have the Three of Cups in reverse. We have the Fool. This is a card of taking a leap of faith. All right. Oh, this was in reverse, wasn't it? It sure was. This was in reverse. And this is in reverse. Yeah. Whoever did a number on your self-esteem, and hell, it might have been the world. It's time to turn that Fool card upside down. It's time to take a leap of faith. Taurus can be stubborn, but it's like, where is your stubbornness? Where is your attachment to the old way of being? Where is that getting you? Three of Swords in reverse. Where is that getting you? Is the heartbreak almost over? When we have these cards in reverse, also, it's like this energy is stagnant, it's blocked, but at least it's there. it can also be the opposite of what it is in the upright. So this is tells me that some of these feelings, these ideas, swords have to do with ideas, are dissipating. Okay? It's dissipating. Maybe you had to go out in the world and, as they say, get it from the mud. And you're seeing success, but you still feel afraid to celebrate. Wow. You feel afraid to celebrate because, number one, you're Earth, and Earth is like a worker bee, and that might be in conflict too because Taurus wants to chill. Taurus wants to be in celebration. It's Venus. Wants to be in celebration. It wants to be eating good food, drinking good wine, being naked. But the way you were taught to interact and relate to the world, that has to be addressed. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. So the gossip, the fighting, all of those things, all of the effects of that are dissipating. But perhaps you haven't, your reality, I thought about this for myself the other day, your timeline, the timeline that you're actually in, it's like your conscious mind hasn't caught up to really where you are spiritually. Where's Taurus spiritually? Where's Taurus spiritually? What's the reality here? What's the reality of the situation? The reality is what you put in is what you get out. Karma. Things turning in your favor, but you not realizing it. Or you realize it, but you're just still a little bit afraid to really, really, really believe it. What do the animals have to say? What animal can help with this? What animal medicine can serve Taurus? What animal medicine can serve Taurus? Whoa, that's too many. That's too many. What animal can best serve? Oh my gosh, you're giving so many cards. What animal can best serve Taurus? Please, I just want one card. Just one. Just one. Just one. Okay, I'll take two. Oh, it's three? Okay, we'll take three. We have otter. Raven. Raven, otter, and turtle. Let's read. Man, these cards are pretty. And this should be seen as a map. A map to your own liberation. Get that green out of there. Okay. There. Okay. Starting with the raven. Magic. Throughout time, Raven has carried a medicine of magic. This has been true in many cultures across the planet. It is sacred in the medicine ways to honor Raven as the bringer of magic. If the magic is bad medicine, the carrier may be honored out of fear rather than out of respect. Those who fear Raven may do so because they have been dabbling in areas in which they had no knowledge, and a spell may have backfired on them. Rather than analyzing the dark side of sorcery, realize that you will fear Raven only if you need to learn about your inner fears or self created demons. Raven magic is a powerful medicine that can give you the courage to enter the darkness of the void, which is the home of all that is not yet in form. The void is called the Great Mystery. Great Mystery existed before all other things came into being. Great Spirit lives inside the void and emerged from the Great Mystery. Raven is the messenger of the void. If Raven appears in your spread, you are about to experience a change in consciousness. This may involve walking inside the Great Mystery on another path at the edge of time. It would be a potential, a portend, a signal brought by a Raven that says, you have earned the right to see and experience a little more of life's magic. Raven's color is the color of the void, the black hole in space that holds all the energy of the creative source. Remember, we talked about creativity in the beginning of this reading. In native teachings, the color black means many things, but it does not mean evil. Black can mean seeking of answers, the void, or the road of the spiritual or non-physical. The blue-black of Raven contains an iridescence that speaks of the magic of darkness and a changeability of form and shape that brings an awakening in the process. Raven is the messenger that carries all energy flows of ceremonial magic between the ceremony itself and the intended destination. It may be a time to call Raven as a courier to carry an intention, some healing energy, a thought, or a message. Raven is the patron of smoke signals or spirit messages represented by smoke. And here we are in Aries season, so doing that fire magic. So if you want to send a message to the blue road of spirit in order to contact the ancients, call Raven. Or who knows, the ancients may be calling you. Yes, come through. And now we are at Otter, number 8. 8, a number of extremes. Otter can, an 8 can be extremely good or extremely challenging. So this is associated with women medicine. The medicine held by Otter is a set of lessons in female energy. This applies to both men and women. All of us have female sides. The otter's hide is very often used to make medicine bags for powerful women because it represents balanced female energy. What were the messages your family told you about femininity? What were the messages? What were the messages? If you have drawn this symbol, the otter may be calling you to become the playful child and to simply allow things to unfold in your life. It may be time to stop your addiction to worrying. Otter also teaches the importance of not hanging on to material things that would bind you to become a burden. In looking at how you learn from Otter's habits, you might look at joyousness and the receptive side of your nature. Have you given yourself a gift lately? Turtle, take your time. Mother Earth. In Native American teachings, turtle is the oldest symbol for planet Earth. It is the personification of goddess energy and the eternal mother from which our lives evolve. We are born of the womb of Earth, and to her soil our bodies return. In honoring the earth, we are asked by Turtle to be mindful of the cycle of give and take, to give back to the mother as she gives to us. If you have chosen the turtle symbol, you're being asked to honor the creative source within you. We talked about that already. To be grounded to the earth and to observe your situation with motherly compassion. Use the water and earth energies. And here you are, Earth, Virgo, which represents turtle, to homes, I'm sorry, not Virgo, Taurus. Sorry. To honor I lost my place. To observe your situation with motherly compassion, use the water and earth energies, which represent turtles, to homes, to flow harmoniously with your situation and to place your feet firmly on the ground in a power stance. So, this is all about getting grounded. I would say getting grounded in your feminine energy, which is also associated with magic. What did your family tell you about magic? How did your family interact and relate to the natural world? How did they relate or not relate? How did they interact or not react to Mother Earth? Did they celebrate Mother Earth or do they trash Mother Earth? How we treat the earth is how we treat the feminine. That is what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that you enjoyed this download, and I will see you next time. Bye.